Welcome back to Homestead Aquarius, and a new season of Shed Wars is about to start. Our third year is what we're going into. What you're looking at here is a compass rose. It's on the end of this tube that this map came in. Now, when I bought this map last year to help introduce the Southern Hemisphere into Shed Wars, it was one of the most proud and humbling moments of my life. What is Shed Wars? Shed Wars is a global effort on YouTube to help teach the world how to grow their own food again, in so many different ways all across the planet. You know, it's been a beautiful day here, and the sun is about to go down, but the sun is always shining somewhere on the world. It's always summer, things are always growing. Some parts of the world, it's always winter, and it's always hot down here on the equatorial line. But the seasons keep changing. And our third year of Shed Wars is being started up with the Southern Hemisphere. This is SHEDWARS22. Now here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're winding down, and the folks down here, most of them in Australia, New Zealand, their growing season has just started. But that's what we're starting up right now. That's right. Because they will be in 2022 before any of the rest of us will with their growing. So we always start with them. Last year was incredible. We had many challenges last year, but Shed Wars advanced into the Southern Hemisphere. We learned a lot. We met a lot of wonderful people, and help make connections throughout the world. There are people that are hearing more and more about Shed Wars all the time, and I could not be more happy. We've made friendships that will certainly last a lifetime with many people in Australia, in Africa. There are many more places around the planet that will be added. Now, so what am I doing here today? Well, I wanted to tell you a little bit about Shed Wars, and I'm making an entry video. This is the first step for anyone, including the captains, of joining Shed Wars. Now, last year, I came about being a captain, and it was, kind of an awkward situation. This year, I will be going in as captain, completely, my first year here, and I'm so proud of everyone that has been with us in Shed Wars, and some people in Australia have been real friends to us. Our efforts to teach the world how to grow their own food again. Now, this year we're going to be bringing in some more ideas. The idea to bring in the Southern Hemisphere was a big idea from last year. And when I introduced that to you, it was a wonderful day. And this year, we've got more plans. Shed Wars is about mainly gardening. That's what we've built the competition around. Who could grow the most food? Which team could grow the most food? It's a team effort from people all across the planet. That's what Shed Wars is. Who can put the most weight on the table? And it was from gardening or for animals. But what we do is primarily teach people how to grow plants to eat, because that's the common denominator. We're going to go further with that this year, though. We're going to be expanding the categories that many of you people have heard. And won't speak too much about that right now. We'll be rolling that out later. in the future, but this year it starts. So if you've got animals that you raise, there'll be something for you with that. Not just gardening. Fish, cows, goats, quail, chickens, doesn't matter. We've got to teach the world how to grow their own food again. So if you are on this earth anywhere below the equator and you're seeing this and would like to join us, if you're gardening in Australia, New Zealand, South America, South Africa, or anywhere down here in South Africa, many of these places that you see, you know where you live. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere and would like to join us, we'd like to have you. Now, I'm one team captain. I'm Team Aquarius. And my friend and partner lives up here in Cape Cod. His is Team Will It Grow. John is the captain of Team Will It Grow. I am Robert, and I'm the captain of Team Aquarius. We've got some exciting things to do this year. This is my entry video. I'll tell you a little bit more about what I do, what I think, and who I am. And what we would like to see. If you would like to join us, you make your own entry video and use the correct title like I have below here so that we can find you. And we'll go from there. But also appreciate any email correspondence too. Well, I am in the South here in America, in a state called Alabama. And the year's winding down. I've got an aquaponics tank here. It's more of a naturalized pond now. This past year has seen a great many changes in my life, and this year has not gone as planned, not as I had hoped for. So what I'm going to be doing this fall and winter and spring is I'm actually going to be growing food out here and showing folks how to do that over the winter. I like plants like these walking onions that will reproduce after their own kind. You see those down there? Those walking onions have bent over and took a walk and landed its babies over there. I like plants that are hardy, perennial, and I do a lot of that. I like wild plants. Now, it's not about what I like, it's about what you like. Because one of the things about Shed Wars is I can't show, neither John nor myself, the two of us cannot show people everything that they need to know in order to grow their own food and be self-sufficient. That's where the team effort comes in from across the planet. We have so many people with so much knowledge to share. And I think that you will agree with me if you're keeping up with any news stories nowadays, anything that you're hearing, we need to be concerned about our food supply. And there is no better action that you can take than to grow at least some of your own food in every way possible, or any way possible. That's a huge thing. And that's the message of Shed Wars. We want to show you how to grow your own food, and we want to do it and have fun at the same time. Gardening should be fun. You should learn something. And with as many different things as we have, many different people and disciplines, there's something that everyone can learn. You never had any chickens, but you've thought about maybe having some chickens so you've got fresh eggs, or eggs at all. We've got people that'll teach you how to raise your chickens. Never had your own garden? Well, we've got people that can take you there. We've got a lot of people in Shed Wars to learn from, all under one hashtag, one place, and we hope to grow it even further than that. And just keep building a huge database. Now, let me show you a couple other things. But I guess I need to hurry up and finish up with this. Because me coffee is almost gone. It's not filling up. And the mosquitoes, they ain't a letting up on me. Here in my place, Homestead Aquarius, I have a friend here. Much better friend than John sometimes. He's upset with me, and he hasn't spoken to me in weeks now. We ran aground with each other over a certain kitty that I had here for a little while. He got jealous, a little jealous. Well, what do you think, Wilson, now? I've saved you from the jungle once again. You want to talk to me now that I've saved you? Saved your little hair from being swamped. No, you're still not talking to me? Well, that's fine. Gardening should be fun. You'll not find too many gardeners out there, these serious gardeners, that like to have fun. And there's a place for those videos. We learn so much from videos that are informative and serious. We love that. But we created Shed Wars as a way to let our hair down a little bit and to have fun. Gardening should be fun. I like to grow in a natural way, like I said. I like things like walking onions that reproduce after their own kind so well. This is some of Wilson. This is Wilson. This is my best friend, Wilson. He is a volleyball, although he says he's a soccer ball. He's really a volleyball. But that's some of his children there. Now, this is a little update on a lemon balm cutting. When I was showing people how easy it is to grow lemon balm, just take a cutting and drop it down in some wet potting soil, just soupy potting soil. And look where it is now. If you go back, you can find that little short video that I made, and you'll see in less than a minute just how quick you can do it. That's what it looks like today. Now, you'll also see here from my studio, my glorious Homestead Aquarius studio, I have a kitchen door table, right? It's a nice steel structure. I'll be doing a few things here in the fall and winter, upgrading the studio a little bit. Now, one of the things that I love to do on my channel is to let people know that they don't have to spend a lot of money on growing food. It's not necessary. You can grow ginger in a milk jug. But I also tell you that these milk jugs, if they're inside, it's one thing. When they go outside, they're junk. So consider it one way to reuse something, reuse it and recycle it. When you're done with this, recycle it. Don't burn it, just throw it to the trash. But if you use this type of plastic, this plastic is no good. This plastic is wonderful, although it's still plastic, it'll last you a long time. It will outlive you on this planet. What used to be trees, maybe possibly dinosaurs years ago, but really it was trees, is now plastic. Now we've got some ginger here, slouching like this. Straighten up. I told it to straighten up earlier. Quit slouching, that they were on YouTube. But apparently they were grown that way. One day I'll be emptying this out into another container, but that's not today. So that's a little bit about who I am and what I do. Over the winter, I am going to be proud to announce a new thing for Shed Wars, and it's brought to you. We've had this plan going on for a little bit and thought about it, but one of our other very, very esteemed, most respected colleagues in Shed Wars has hit upon the idea as well, and he's given it a name, and I think I like that name. And John and I will talk about that and unveil that here pretty soon. But anyhow, that's going to be enough for today. I'm Robert at Homestead Aquarius, and I'm the captain of Team Aquarius. If you would like to join us and show people how to grow their food, again, and be self-sufficient in many, many ways, I bet you can do it better than I can. and we would love to have you on board and help you spread your message. So today from Homestead Aquarius, I wish you all a good day. I tell you, y'all be good. Press on and stay strong. We'll see you next time. Oh yeah, one more thing. What am I going to do with all this chocolate mint that keeps spreading in my outdoor kitchen? It's going to take over if I don't get rid of this stuff.